سلام به گیمرز یونایتد، خوش اومدید و ادامه ویچر رو بریم بازی کنیم. آها انگار تموم شد درسش. آها تموم شد درس. وای بچه ها طرف ببینه.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dendalain recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
کلن شاعره.
See Dendalain after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
بدرود.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
خب بریم. باید از اینجا بریم؟ نه. آها باید از اینجا بریم. کوچه پس کوچه هاش خطرناک به نظر میاد. برو در دزد و از تو دیوار یا عجیبا غریبا چه کارایی آخه از داخل خونه مردم. خب اینجا بهتر به نظر میاد.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
قبلا آشنا شدیم.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
راستش الان اگه برین و مسابقه رو ببرین یه زین خیلی خیلی خوب بهتون میدم، بس بهتره که برین. خیلی هم سخت نیست. خوشحال میشم باهاتون بیام.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then. We've arrived.
جای
My father
باصفاییه.
owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's in the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. You seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
بیا مسابقه بدیم. گفتم خیلی خوبه زینه.
Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
اسب بلوطی سوار اسب زرکی توسیه برمیدارم.
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
خب بیان شروع کنیم.
Riders, ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Another drift of infantry. Come on.
اه.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
چقدرم با سرعت دارم میان اونا.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of. Don't spare the horse!
هاها. خدا شکر رسیدیم فکر کنم.
The rush of air.
حقه اسب سواریه.
Let's see what you're made of.
بردمت.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
بریم صحبت کنیم ببینیم با این مالی.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
آره خودشه. چقدر آدمه خیلی جالبه. دندلاین اونو بارها نجات داده. ولش کن نمیخوام خوردش کنم.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
خواهر نداره.
You do realize Dendalion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
چجوری شک نکردی واقعا؟
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
ممنون.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait.
خودم که ایستگاه
Before
کرده
you
مثل
go,
همه.
I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
طورم ایستگاه کردن آبجی. کنم دیگه باید بریم ها. خب بریم دیگه.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
آره بیا برگردیم.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
خب یه فقط یکی موند. عجب پادل جالبی این دندلاین. چند نفر آخه یه جا. چجور باید برم داخل؟
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
راهی به ویلای آتلیون پیدا کنیم. باشه. بس کجا باید پیدا کنم راه؟ همینجا سکر کنم. بالا یکم بالاتر. عجب. ایوای ایوای. عجب چیزیه. شاید باید از اونجا برم. اونجا هم امتحان کنم. خودش.
So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise
عالی
you to
شد.
sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
از کجا باید برم داخل؟ همه جا بسته است. نمی که قفله. ای بابا.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dendelain.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I'll let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
خب مربی شمشیر بازی هم شدیم.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosie's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
خب منم هیوله ها رو میکشم.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your work.
چرا نمیتونم از جادو هم استفاده کنم؟ چه بد. چقدرم خشمگین شد. خیلی خشمگین شد. من نمیتونم جلوش بگیرم. لعنت.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick!
اینم بگیر. یکی چی؟ باش بیا. خیلی آروم آروم میزنی.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
چی؟
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
دندلاین.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dendelain.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
چطور آخه؟
you're gonna make me wait.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
میریم بابا، چی میگی؟ اینو بگیر ببینم. اینو بگیر. خود بکشمش انگار. مردی بسته.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
ببخشید سرم شلوغه.
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dendelain? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
آروم باشید خانما.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta.
باید برم.
Been a pleasure.
مشتاق
I've
کنم.
got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
نمیتونم. نمیتونم.
Sorry, Rosa. Afraid I can't at the moment.
Farewell then. Oh, payment for your time.
حالا کدومشون بود؟ روزا عجب هم که امیره هم پادشاه هست. خب انگار داره نزدیکتر میشه به دندلاین. عجب آدمیه. دست مریزات دندلاین.
Just the
ولی خب نمیدونم دندلاین که تو انگلیسی بکنم یعنی قاصدک. حالا نمیدونم چرا قاصدک اسمش، اسم دختر قاصدک. حالا تو زبان تو فرهنگ ما که اینجوریه دیگه، قاصدک اسم دختره دیگه. دوباره چی شده؟ نوچی جونیور کی؟ بیا بگیر اینم آخریش. همینو میخواستم. شرشون کنده شد. چه خبره؟
How are you keeping, Bobby? Missed your Zoltan, you old bum. What's...
چی؟ میگه چیه؟
Ah, you're back! You met Bobby? You have to start talking any day now.
جغده اون یه جغده نه توتی.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dendelain. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
آره یه چیزایی داره.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dendelain in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, mystery woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, Christmas?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
کیه؟ پریسیلا؟
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Likes a dandelion with a pair of tits, and you've got a general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
خب نمیدونم اینجا چی دارم. لباسامو بذارم اینجا. اینا لباسای خوبیه. همین. خب
Miss a woman's touch.
What village are you from?
بریم ببینیم ایشون کیه. بعد از غروب خورشید با زلطان در مسافرخانه کینگفیشر ملاقات کنیم. لباسم خیلی بدن نه؟ باید یه لباس جدید گیر بیارم. خیلی بیریختن. الان غروبه. بعد غروب چه یعنی همین الان فکر کنم.
here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. We should start soon.
همون مرده فکر کنم بانک داره.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
یعنی اونقدر غمگین بود، اصلا غمگین نبود. چرا همه گریه کردن؟
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
آها انگار دندلاین از هیچ جزئیاتی دریغ نکرده.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
کیه؟
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. It'd be in deep then.
Damn it. Hope Dendalion gets out of this alive.
And in one piece. Know what they do to bards? Break their fingers, tear out their tongues. Or both.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. The Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
خیلی هم عالی. حداقل فهمیدیم چه اتفاقاتی افتاده براش. خب این پارت هم اینجا تموم میشه. خواهشاً کانال رو دنبال کنید. نظری داشتید بگید. لایک کنید اگه ویدیو رو دوست داشتین. جوری نکن. بله و خواهشاً ویدیوی من رو تو کانال خودتون بازپخش کنید تا منم بتونم بقیه ویچر رو بازی کنم. و مرسی که نگاه کردید و خداحافظ.